We're starting our 5th season, Dayton's longest running late night talk show ever in Dayton television. How about that, everybody? So, got a great crew. Without a crew, you're nothing, and the crew is just absolutely fantastic. And Kathy started out with us as our co-host, but due to recording and writing and doing band shows herself, she had to take some time off. So we're very happy to have Kathy Simpson back on the show, everybody. Kathy, welcome. Hey,
Hello, Jen.
Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Robin.
Thanks for having you back, baby.
Thank you, babe.
Kathy Simpson. You know the story I love to tell.
Oh, boy.
We had the girls on, the first set of girls from Living Dayton on, and they sat there. They looked at Kathy singing, their mouths were open. And she sat back down and they kept telling her how great she is as a singer and entertainer. And she writes her stuff. I mean, she just got it all. And I told the girls that Rosemary Clooney would have loved to heard Kathy Simpson. And Kathy knows I don't say this crap unless I mean it, because music means everything to me. So if you're not that good, I'll say, yeah, she's okay. But anyway, I don't do that. Because
well, we both love Rosemary Clooney.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we love her music.
Raised with what was that movie? White Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
And you and I, didn't we do a duet one show, a little bit of a Rosemary Clooney song? I
Well,
thought
we did. No, you and I did a song from White Christmas, only we changed it to Brothers, Brothers. We always hate Smothers Brothers. Is that the one?
I don't recall that one.
Oh, that wasn't the one? Never mind.
That one has slipped my mind.
Well, Kathy Simpson, what you've been doing, I know you've been writing material, you've been performing. You got, how many bands do you have now?
I'm in 3 now. We just got back from, I'm in a Moody Blues tribute band, Days of Future Past, out of Dayton and Columbus. And we just got back from doing a job in Cleveland last week at Winchester Music Hall. It's really a nice venue. But we've been traveling around a little bit, and now I'm back, and have a gig this weekend with the all-girl band, and I'm going to be local for a little while now.
Now, tell us the name of some of your albums.
The first one was, we were talking about this earlier, Girls Don't Play Rock and Roll. That came out. That's got the Stone Kitties song on it, and the second one was a religious album called He Touched Me, and then the latest one is Vagabond that I did last year, I think it was.
That's the one we joked about, because I love
My
that song,
bags are
Kathy.
gone.
I said, I love your new song, Kathy. In fact, one day we were getting ready to do the show, and I had her CD playing through the studio. And I said, one of my favorite songs is Your Bags Are Gone. And I wanted to know the story about it, because if you've lost your bags, she goes, Rob, it's Vagabond. Oh, is that how they call that? I love the
You're such a joker.
It's a great song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you guys need to get on the internet and listen to some of her music. One thing we've never sat down and talked about, and that's why I'm glad you're here. Kathy Simpson's in grade school, then she goes to high school. Where did all this start for you? We've never talked about that, the music thing.
I started singing in church because my dad was a minister. And so I started singing and playing piano in church, and like a lot of artists do, they start singing religious music, and then got into high school. And I used to listen to WING, and my parents, being from a religious background, were not fond of me listening to radio. But one of my fondest memories is I sent away and I got one of those radios that looked like a rocket ship. And the nose cone came out like a little antenna. And I would put alligator clips on that. This is pretty good for a kid that isn't in high school yet. And found out if I screwed the alligator clips to the screw on an outlet, power outlet, I could get in more stations. And I listened with one headphone. You didn't even have, and I listened to WING at night and learned a lot of the songs by doing that. Then finally, when I was 13, I pestered my family enough to get a guitar. They considered that to be the dark side. If you played piano, that was okay, but if you bought a guitar, you were going to the dark side. So then I just started playing, you know, learning chords on my own and started playing like hootenannies and coffee shops and writing music. And it's like once music is in your blood, it's always there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about
So
that.
that's kind of how that started. The old little rocket ship radio, listening to WING.
Well, that's where I started, you know, my music. I had this box behind my bed, and I listened to WING.
Mm-hmm.
When, you remember when Marsha Bonhart was here and Kim Ferris?
Yes.
And we were talking about WING back then.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that fascinated me at 10 or 11 or 12 years old, they had this guy on WING, an announcer. When he did the ID, he would say, "You're listening to WING Dayton." Dayton. And I thought, how strange. Who would that have been, Bill Nance? You're as old as I am.
Wow.
You're listening
know.
to WING Dayton.
What year?
1847.
Okay, not sure on that one. Not sure. Not sure.
Well, I was, let's see. That was the year also that they did remotes from the Mermaid at 3rd and Jersey, 3rd and Irwin.
Okay.
There was a restaurant there called the Mermaid.
Probably late 50s.
Yes. And I said, my God, they're right down the street from me. And I thought that was the greatest thing since Snickerbar.
Oh, yeah.
A radio station in my neighborhood, because I listened to them every night. So it does get in your blood. What was your first band called?
The
Was it high school?
Dewdrops. No, this would have been in 7th grade. The Dewdrops.
7th?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Kitty Love was the first song we sang. It was an
Yeah.
original song.
And you wrote it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Want me to sing a little bit of it for you?
Yeah, I love it. Stone Kitty, is that the one?
No,
Yeah.
no, this
Oh,
was before Stone Kitties. But there's a theme there now that you mention it. If I was just a kitten and you were just a cat, we fell in love together. It's one of those 4-chord songs. Now what would you call that? I'd call it K-I-T-T-Y-L-O-V-E, K-I-T-T-Y-L-O-V-E, Kitty Love. I still remember that verse, yeah.
7th grade. Wow.
7th grade.
That's pretty good for a 7-year-old. And Stone Kitty? Do a little bit of Stone Kitty.
I live in a house with a red picket fence and flowers on the lawn. My friends all come to visit me. They stay until the dawn. At night for entertainment, we watch the cats get high, chewing on their favorite catnip toys with dilated eyes. Stone kitties on the run. Stone kitties, aren't they having fun? Of all their favorite pastimes, this is their favorite one. Stone kitties, aren't they having fun?
What do you think? Isn't that great? They can hear that on the internet. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
Is that one of your favorites?
Yes and no. I get the most requests. It doesn't matter what band I'm playing in or performing with, that is the song that
Oh,
gets
yeah.
requested. And unfortunately, the Moody Blues Tribute Band does not do Stone Kitties. It's not in our repertoire.
I have been to 3 or 4 of your shows, and you're right that Stone Kitty is always requested by the people come to hear you sing. You bring a heck of a crowd at the pizza place. What's it called?
Yeah, Spinoza's.
Yeah, Spinoza's.
That's a nice
Wow.
place. They're
that
doing
place is packed when she's there.
They do so many nice musical things there. It's such a broad variety of music they bring in. It's a great place. They've done a lot to boost the music in the Dayton area.
So what's coming up for you guys? You're working with one specific band and booking everything, so you kind of bounce back and forth between the bands, or?
Yeah, I try and schedule it so when the Moody Blues Band, we have a date coming up at Jilly's, we have a date coming up in Chicago. Just try and schedule the different appearances around, juggle the schedule a little bit. And it's exciting. I like the variety of playing the different music. The Moody Blues thing is completely different because it's symphonic rock. I mean, it's really involved tearing the music apart and then trying to recreate it. We have 5 keyboards in the band, 2 basses, 4 guitars,
Wow.
a lot of percussion. It's very involved and very it's symphonic. It's totally different, so that's a challenge.
Lenny and all of us came down to hear you at, what was that hotel called in Indiana?
Oh, the casino?
Yeah,
Yeah, Belterra Casino.
Belterra. Plays Belterra. I mean, this girl, Unbelievable.
Well, that was different. That was kind of a jazz thing there.
Doesn't matter what you do,
Oh.
it's great.
Well, thank you.
Everything you do is great.
Thank you.